Have you ever been at an EV charging station and wondered, should I stop at 80% while you watch that percentage rise? Well, you are not alone though. For years, there has been a controversial regulation in EV circles, the 80% charging rule. But is it a true principle or only an antiquated myth? To find out the facts, we're delving deeply into the realm of EV batteries today. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to treat your EV's battery for maximum life and performance. So let's plug in and power up our knowledge. Let's understand this 80% rule in great detail now, starting from its history. Back when EVs were just starting to hit the roads, lithium-ion batteries were like newborns, sensitive and requiring lots of care. Engineers found that keeping charges between 20% and 80% seemed to baby these batteries just right. But here's the thing. Battery technology has come a long way since then. So does this rule still hold up in 2024? Well, to get an answer for that, we need to get a way better understanding on the science behind these EV batteries. So, lithium-ion batteries, the powerhouse of most EVs, degrade in two main ways. Number 1. Calendar aging. Whether or not you drive your automobile, the battery gradually ages just by being there. Tiny chemical charges occur within the battery even when your automobile is parked. Although calendar aging cannot be entirely stopped, it can be slowed down by keeping the car in a cool environment. Number 2. Cycle aging. Refers to the deterioration that occurs when a battery is used by first charging it and then using that charge to operate a vehicle. Little internal changes brought about by repeated charging and discharging of the battery accumulate over time. The battery can survive longer during cycle aging if it is gently charged and not frequently fast charged. Remember, even with these aging processes, most EV batteries are designed to last many years and thousands of miles of driving. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Both types of aging are affected by how much charge you keep in your battery. But things change when we look at different types of EV batteries. If you thought all EV batteries were the same, think again. Most EVs on the road today use one of two main types of lithium-ion batteries. 1. NMC, nickel manganese cobalt. 2. LFP, lithium iron phosphate. NMC batteries, found in many popular models, are generally more sensitive to high charge levels. They're temperamental, they pack a lot of energy into a small space, which means longer driving range. They're lightweight, helping EVs to be more efficient, and they even perform well in various conditions. NMC batteries don't like being charged to 100% too often. This rare material makes them pricier and raises some environmental concerns. Many popular EV models, especially those focusing on long range and high performance, use NMC batteries. Think of brands like Tesla in some models, BMW and Audi. LFP batteries, on the other hand, are more easygoing, who can handle almost anything. They're generally more tolerant of full charges. LFP stands for lithium iron phosphate. These batteries can take a beating and keep on ticking. LFP batteries are less likely to overheat or catch fire. They're extremely trustworthy. Made from more common materials, they're also easier on your wallet. They can handle more charging cycles as compared to NMC batteries. But here's the thing, even LFP batteries aren't immune to the effects of frequent 100% charges. To understand better, let's hear from the experts, the EV manufacturers themselves. Most automakers still recommend not regularly charging to 100%, regardless of the battery type. They suggest keeping the charge between 20% and 80% for daily use. But wait, there's a twist! They also advise occasional full charges. Confused? Don't worry, we're about to clear that up for you now. Here's the thing behind your EV's battery. It's called the Battery Management System. It monitors everything from temperature to charge levels, making sure your battery stays healthy. And guess what? Occasionally charging to 100% helps the BMS calibrate and accurately estimate your battery's capacity. So while BMS can help us with this, you also need to think about our planet. Believe it or not, your charging habits can actually impact more than just your car. They can affect the entire power grid. Charging to 80% instead of 100% not only helps your battery, but can also reduce the strain on the grid during peak hours. So as we speak now, scientists and engineers are working tirelessly to improve EV technology and work on the batteries continuously. Newer batteries with improved chemistries and more sophisticated management systems are on the horizon. These could be more resilient to high charge levels. But for now, the 80% rule remains a good guideline for most EV owners. We've spoken about almost everything else but the most important thing: range. We get it, the temptation to charge to 100% before a long trip is real, and you know what, that's okay. The key is balance. For daily use, sticking to the 20% to 80% range is a safe bet. But for those long road trips, go ahead and charge to 100%. Just try not to make it into an everyday habit. Now that we've cleared that, let's talk about money. Treating your battery right can save you a huge amount of money in the long run. A well-maintained battery can last for years, postponing that unnecessary and huge amounts of replacement cost. Think of it this way. Every time you stick to the 80% rule, you're basically putting money in your future pocket. Your future self will thank you. Now it's time to bust some myths about EV charging. Myth number 1. You should never charge your EV to 100%. Reality. Occasional full charges are fine and even beneficial for calibration. Although charging your battery to capacity on occasion is beneficial for its management system, maintaining it at 100% for extended periods of time might cause stress on it. Myth number 2. The 80% rule is outdated and doesn't matter anymore. Reality. While batteries have improved, the principle still helps prolong battery life. Although EV batteries nowadays are more durable, you may still prolong the life of your battery by charging it to 80% of its capacity most of the time. Myth number 3. All EVs and charging stations are the same. Reality. Different models and chargers have varying capabilities and limitations. Just like gas-powered cars have varying fuel requirements, EVs have different charging demands and capacities. Now, let's get practical. Here are some pro tips for charging your EV. Number 1. To take advantage of off-peak pricing, use planned charging. Numerous energy providers provide cheaper prices after dark. To save money, make use of your EV's scheduled charging feature. Number 2. Arrange for your charges to occur during food breaks when traveling. This optimizes the use of your time. Your automobile eats while you eat. Number 3. Try to charge right before you intend to drive in inclement weather. Extreme heat or cold might have an impact on battery life. Maximum range is ensured by charging immediately before driving. Number 4. While quick charging is handy, it might put a strain on the battery. Use it wisely. Long excursions benefit greatly from fast charging, but frequent use might hasten battery deterioration. Number 5. Even with your EV's battery at 80%, leave it plugged in when leaving it parked for a long time. This allows the car's battery management system to maintain optimal conditions. Remember, these tips can help you get the most out of your EV's battery, ensuring it stays healthy for years to come. Let's get real for a moment. Charging an EV can be difficult at times. Range anxiety, the fear of missing out on those last few percentage points, the satisfaction of a perfectly timed charge, we've all been there. Remember, it's okay to feel these things. The key is to not let them drive your decisions. To trust the science, trust your car, and most importantly, trust yourself. The 80% rule isn't just an American thing, it's global. In Norway, the EV capital of the world, many drivers swear by the 80% rule. In China, with its rapidly growing EV market, similar guidelines are gaining traction. So does the 80% charge rule still matter in 2024? The short answer is yes, but with some chaos and difference. For everyday use, sticking to the 20-80% range is a safe bet for most EVs. It's a balance between battery longevity and practical range. But don't be afraid to charge to 100% when you need to, especially before long trips. Just avoid leaving your EV at 100% charge for extended periods. Always keep in mind that the ideal charging routine is the one that balances taking care of your battery with your lifestyle. It's about knowing your car and making wise choices, not about rigid regulations. What's your take on the 80% rule? Do you follow it? Or have you found a different charging sweet spot? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. For more EV tips and tricks, check out our video on how to make your Tesla battery last longer. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the electric road. Oh, and don't forget, the future of EVs is bright, and you're part of it. Keep charging smart, and let's drive into a cleaner, greener future together.